Good evening, everyone. This is Henry Gambell with simpleroptions.com, and in tonight's free video I wanted to review a couple of things that I've been looking at here recently, and ideas basically just follow up on some of the trends that we've been seeing. Now, I had a couple of days that I was away from the market, and it was literally timed pretty much right with this day. So, okay, we get through the one big drop that we've seen this year, and does this completely destroy the trend, or is the trend still well intact? Obviously, this is still a really great trend, and I think the Nasdaq still looks good for another push to a new high. Now, one of the most important retracements to look at when you have such a clean swing high to swing low is the 618 retracement of that move. Not only will this help you decide when the move has a higher probability of breaking to new highs, but it will also help you calculate a target to the long side. So when I look at this pattern, the fact that we have cleared these major retracements tells me that I'm going to be looking for 133.25. If we can get up through 131.78, that's the last minor ratio in that, and I think you could play that straight up through the ETF, through verticals or directionals for some pretty solid setups. Of course, if the Qs are going to be going higher, Apple is going to be right on the heels of that. Today we saw that you had better than average volume on a push to a new 52-week high or a new lifetime high, and the daily squeeze looks really great. So I'm not a fan of buying new highs particularly, but I think that still has momentum, and there again, I would probably open myself up to at least a vertical. Another place to look in the Nasdaq is going to be CTSH, and I would set this up pretty much exactly the same way. You look at the retracement of the previous swing high to swing low. I'm always curious as to where we've closed in relationship to that 618 retracement. Ultimately, we have come up through this because we closed above that previously. So you can see it's still an important level, but we have closed above it, and I'm looking for a first initial target of 61.31. So that's what I have for you in the overall index, a couple of places to get positioned inside of that, and I hope it helps.